Hey, old Slick, happy New Year, everybody. Man, let me tell you what, the way I'm starting my New Year's out is I'm out here riding a little bit of the Mississippi Hill Country Loop portion of the Trans-American Trail. I've been riding this thing in portions. About 2 weeks ago, I came up this road, and now I'm going to head down that road. What I've done is this trail goes, part of it goes north from Batesville to Gluckstadt, Mississippi, around Jackson. Then it comes back on another route. But the two routes actually, north and south, actually meet at this intersection. So I've ridden both portions, the north and the south portions of this route to this point. So now I've got from here to Gluckstadt. I'm going south now, the south portion and the north portion. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to ride up, I think, around West Mississippi or Durant. They come close again, so I'm going to ride south to there, then cross back over, get on the north part, and come back to this point, then go back home. Took me about it's about a 60 mile, I think about 62 miles to get to here from my house. But man, let me tell you what, man, the weather, it is about 75 degrees out here. Like I said, this weather showed up and showing out, acting all springy. Like I said, last weekend, I had that weather trying to kill old Slick. But let me turn this thing around a little bit. Anyway, man, got my old girl gassed up, and old African 10. Like I say, I'm gonna take my old Japanese mistress out for a little whirl this morning. And my little bag of sugar, she's at home. She's got that, she's got them black-eyed peas and cabbage cooking, and so we're gonna start the New Year's out pretty good. But anyway, hey, I'll film a little bit as I go. And again, Happy New Year, and old Slick loves all y'all. Okay, look like I've ridden about, since I got back on here, I've done about 50, no. Let's turn this back on, look. Been a while, but this is what's happened is, see how these tracks go. So I'm riding the red. The red's going south, and the blue's going back north. The trail is joined again here. So I was thinking, well, maybe this would be a good place to just go back and start riding this one back. But I'm in the middle of nowhere, as you see. This is the typical road you're on. Roads like this, sometimes a little more closed in, just out in the middle of nowhere. And but I just noticed that this is going a little bit further down, and then they split again. One goes to the right, one goes left, and that's actually on a Highway 430. So I'm gonna go up there, put a pin right there, and I'm gonna get off the red, and I'm gonna get on the blue, and ride that blue back to the intersection where I started from. All right. This thing got my face all mashed up. Need to lose some weight, old Slick. That face rascal. Pour a little bit of this on down the road. All right, I'm gonna put that GPS where I'm at, not where I'm going. I mean, I got lost, that old Slick. Okay, found a little place to stop and have some lunch. On this random road, probably not a lot of traffic. So here, a nice big fat ham sandwich, ham and cheese, mustard. What's up? Okay, let me tell you what happened. The time before last that I stopped, that first place those roads merged, in that gravel, that big kind of gravel section, the road, anyway, I drove up to that one place, put a pin in, marked that location, went back down to that gravel intersection, and I turned, which I thought was road, and I'm like, hey, wait a minute, I'm off the trail. When I went back to get on the right road, dude, it was like, I didn't think I would have taken a four-wheeler down there. So, and it's marked on the map. It says, be careful during this section. So what I did is I drove back up to that highway, went down that highway probably about 4 miles towards Vaden, and got on Highway 50. Went down about probably 3 or 4 miles and got back on the trail. So that's where it's taking me right now. But anyway, having a good time. I'm heading back now to drive back to where I got on at. All right. All right, going to go ahead and sum up that video. Okay, like I say, where I stopped at that one intersection there before I had lunch, at that point I'm up on the highway, and that's where I'm going to go back. And this next portion, I should be able to finish it out, is on the northbound portion I have 126 miles, and on the southbound portion I have 67 miles. So my next trip out, I'm going to drive to that Vaden area, get back on that point where I dropped that pin, and I'm actually going to get on the north portion, the one that's 126 miles, and go ahead and ride that. Just that'll be the first day I'll ride that 126 miles up to Gluckstadt, and I checked out that on the sounds on that map you get. You know, when you get if you get your Trans-American Trail from Sam Carrero. He's got like a little Motel 8 there that he recommends, get a little discount. And so I was going to go camp, but I checked, it was like $45 for a motel. So I'm going to go ahead and, like I say, ride on up there, ride that 120. It's going to be about, I don't know how long, probably about 70 miles to where I start. Then I ride the 126 miles there, go ahead and just spend the night, get up the next morning. Then I only have the 67 miles to make it back from Gluckstadt back to where I dropped that pin, and then ride home. And man, I can't wait to do that and get that finished so I can put my Trans-American Trail Hill Country sticker on my panniers. And but man, the doggone weather's just, it's beautiful today, but I got stuff to do. I want to go next week, but anyway, it'll probably be hopefully next week. Sometimes I get to finish that. But anyway, man, hey, thanks for watching. Subscribe.